As we have been discussing, we are heading towards the Day of the Saints. This will be the season where God unveils his spiritually mature sons and daughters in the earth. During this season, those who are spiritually mature will begin to walk in new levels of wisdom, revelation, and authority. Romans 8:18 through 22, the Passion Translation. I am convinced that any suffering we endure is less than nothing compared to the magnitude of glory that is about to be unveiled within us. The entire universe is standing on tiptoe, yearning to see the unveiling of God's glorious sons and daughters. Whew, I'm telling you, there is no better time to be alive. God is about to unveil the magnitude of his glory in his sons and daughters. You see, God gets no pleasure out of whooping up on the devil. The devil is no match for God. Satan is nothing but one of God's rebellious created beings. But God gets great joy and delight out of whooping the devil through his mature sons and daughters. Well, that is exactly what's about to happen all around the planet as the saints, that's you and I, do the work of advancing the kingdom agenda. For against its will, the universe itself has had to endure the empty futility resulting from the consequences of human sin. But now, with eager expectation, all creation longs for freedom from its slavery to decay and to experience with us the wonderful freedom coming to God's children. All of creation, that is, the entire universe, was plunged into the dark night of sin when Adam rebelled against God. That sin is the reason why leaves fall from trees. It's the reason why an apple will eventually rot and decay, and why all living things will eventually die. Scientists have learned that every cell in your body completely regenerates every 7 to 10 years. So theoretically, there's no reason for any person to die. Yet, because of the law of sin and death that rules over creation, our bodies, and in fact all living things, will eventually die. But creation is longing with eager expectation for freedom from this slavery to sin. This will ultimately be accomplished when God judges the devil and returns all things to their proper order. But earth will get a glimpse of this during the Day of the Saints, as the mature children of God begin to step into their place and step into their destiny. To this day, we are aware of the universal agony and groaning of creation, as if it were in the contractions of labor for childbirth. Right now, we are experiencing the contractions of labor as the earth groans under the weight of sin. You see it all the time, but you just aren't aware. But these contractions can easily be seen in the signs of natural disasters, which Jesus said would be a sign of his return. Earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, tsunamis, hurricanes, and tornadoes are all signs of the earth's labor pains and contractions. More importantly, you must understand that as we get closer to the return of our King, these labor pains will increase, and in fact are increasing. There are more volcanic eruptions, earthquakes, and natural disasters all around the world that are happening faster and more frequently than ever before. In the 20th century, for example, there were over 3,500 eruptions, but that number has increased significantly. In 2018 alone, there were more than 14,000 earthquakes all around the globe. These are the signs that things are wrapping up. Well, it is during this time that God will reveal or unveil his mature children that will represent heaven on earth. They will speak the word of the Lord because their minds will be renewed or reprogrammed so that they think like God. They will also do the deeds of heaven and will usher in unprecedented levels of glory and miracles. We are living in those times. And as more and more believers hear and embrace the message of the kingdom of heaven and of heaven's ecclesia on earth, there will be a shift and a great separation between that which is religious and that which is the kingdom, as Jesus unveils the mature children of God.